DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And able to get this out to the 25. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To the air, May. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. From the gun, it's May. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. Incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. Hopkins' kick is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at about the 32. A first carry for Rachaad White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Bucs had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Mayfield now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
But you look at this defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Here's May. They'll roll him out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kalijah Cansey in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away?
Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. They'll throw with May. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Mayfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, alert 33. What's that?
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27.
Oh, you gotta punt that, bro.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Able to find the open man. That's
you gotta punt that, bro.
Taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. This is a diving effort by Evans.
They're cheating already, bro.
Receptions for him, and it's another first down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. First down, here's White. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Stop!
Mayfield looks to throw. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Regular.
Throwing, Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's May. Here's a screen for Robinson. He's into space past the 15, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's May. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Run.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. There's Evans again, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Point it right. Up. Done.
They go play action. Mayfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but
What are you saying, bro?
So this will go only as incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Mayfield with it once more. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Looking to throw. May. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kalijah Cansey able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now 3rd down and very long. Throwing here is May. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
To the air, May. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They go play action now. May sliding out of the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Oh, what?
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the draw, it's White. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Hey, alert.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Run.
Mayfield to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. That is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
He'll look to throw. Into the hands of Cooper. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Robinson up the middle. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here comes 2nd down. He's back to throw. And he can't throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Now Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Here's 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. A fun, close ball game comes to an end.